Good morning.
Hey dear, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good.
You seem extra. I mean, you're always calm, but you seem extra calm and composed today. I'm wondering why.
You shouldn't wonder. It's a calm day. It was raining all night.
Yes, it was.
Very peaceful, clean morning. The atmosphere is equally very soft and soothing. And so I have to make the most of it.
Right.
We always nourish from the environment if you can make your choices properly. And then, of course, we are ready to give.
So you are a reflection of what the environment looks and feels like today?
Not always. I can always pick my interest in the environment. You may have in the chaos, but if you make your choices properly, you can always pick what you need to give, because it's all about giving and taking, or taking and giving. Yeah, it's all about that.
Right. I hope you learned something from that, because I just did. So this morning, I'd like for us to pick up a little bit from where we ended with where we ended last time. We talked so much on the subject, and today, I mean, I'm sure you've been reflecting on it, and seeing how to pick up
mental hygiene.
Exactly.
Detoxing from the pollutions that we have in the environment. And like I said, that environment, you will have little or no control over it. You will actually have some difficulties to decide how people will behave around you, or the attitudes that they are going to have. So you must have what we call a filtering system that is going to be very, very selective in terms of what it takes from that environment, in line with what it intends to offer. So I think that we actually should be working consciously on how we can always look at our environment as a positive environment. What I'm saying is, if people are expecting to meet a very unfriendly environment, then your attitude would likely be a very defensive one, and the tendency is for you to treat people as if they were aggressors. And when you treat people this way, you wouldn't have much to offer. You'll be like, I am avoiding something, or I'm preferring something. It also has to do with how we prepare for a day, asking for grace. You see, my parents had this attitude of starting their day around 4 a.m. And we heard them speaking in their bedroom early. That's my mother and my father. They were conversing. We could only hear the murmurs. But you see, those murmurs was like something assuring us about the day. It's like if you could hear God speak, you will be sure that He's making plans for you. So you don't have to worry. So as kids, that voice at 4 a.m., we always looked forward to it. And when you look forward to that voice, it's like something above you is making arrangements to make sure that your day works out. So it was not called for not to hear that 4 a.m. to 5 a.m. discussions before we start the day with the morning prayers and then move on, to school and whatever. So there is a way of preparing your day. And this is supposed to be a very important ritual in your mental makeup. And when you don't have discipline in this, the tendency is for you to jump into a day that is not as organized as you, especially in some communities. And we are getting more and more of such chaos in our environment. That is, an environment may be the source of the imbalance. You may come in relatively very balanced, but not prepared for a choice or for some confusion, entropies, and that environment will create the imbalance in you. So the first thing I will always encourage is that in your own way, based on an education that has been, a culture or a training that has been verified in many circles and that has worked for many people over many generations, it is advisable that you adapt a system of how you begin your day, which means that whatever the day offers, there is a bottom line that you will never go beyond, and that gives you a strong point from which you can actually be the change that environment needs. Most of the time we don't just go to harvest. We may, like Manda and myself today, I think we are trying to give. And this we are giving to those who may not have started their day properly and telling them that it's not late. If you are in the office and there is a crowd around you sitting in front of your table, look at them with a beautiful smile and say, "A minute, please." And walk into the toilet, breathe from your stomach for about 3 minutes, relax your shoulders, smile, and be thankful for something. At least that you are standing up and that you are breathing and that I am going out there to give my best to you people from the bottom of my heart. And you will be so impressed how much you will be giving them. And you don't need to bother about the stock. What we have always said is that we belong somewhere where there is plenitude. There is absolute plenitude. We are complete, we are whole, we lack nothing. And every time you walk into that presence, your stock is full and overflowing. The trouble we have is the connection with the presence. And this is done because we have something to be ungrateful for. When you start your day by giving thanks, you're opening the door for more gifts to come towards you. When you walk into your office wanting to be of service, clients will come in to look for you. When you look forward to making people have a beautiful day, all those who need beautiful days will come to you. It's an energy that you radiate to the presence where everybody belongs. And the presence is always responding to calls and gifts. Desire, deep, daring, honest, sincere calls for assistance go to the presence. And there they would say, "Okay, Emmanuel is waiting for you. He has this to offer. Manda is waiting for you on Good Morning, Good Morning Cameroon STV. She has this to offer. And Mama this is waiting for you. She has this to offer." And these things are all for free. Yes. You know, when we say it's all for free, it's that you will be able to afford it. Sometimes you don't necessarily have to know how you come about affording it. You'll have to afford it. So sometimes we put people on rituals like, can you manage a day without sighing? Can you manage a day without complaining about anything? Can you manage a day without blaming somebody for something that went wrong? 3 things. And then, of course, 4th, can you manage a day smiling? Well, when I say manage a day, that's beautiful. But listen, why don't you start about by managing 30 minutes? Yeah. Don't worry about the next 30 minutes. Maybe when you are through 30 minutes, you may just have the kick you need for the next 30 minutes.
That's right.
So when we say manage a day, you start by managing an hour. And just say, okay, for the next hour, I'm not going to sigh. I'm going to smile. I'm not going to complain about anything. I am, of course, not going to blame somebody for anything. And, of course, I'll be grateful for something. So when we go into such little rituals, we will realize that there is a new body that is born, somebody that is born in us, and that is taking volume as we go along in the day. And, of course, you will remember that it does not mean something will go wrong. Someone will walk up to you with an aggressive, attitude, or someone will accuse you falsely for something. It doesn't mean all of that. It simply means that whatever happened, you find a way to smile. Yeah. You find a way not to blame them. And there's this example. Somebody may just walk into the office and say, "Look at your ugly little nose. Who do you think you are? What do you think you can change or bring into my life? Who the hell do you think you are? I don't give a damn about you. You are useless." Okay, fine. You think you are not useless. You think your little nose is not ugly. And you say your own ugly little nose as well. Who the hell do you think also you are? And what the hell do you think you can bring him out? You get out, or I'm pissed off with you. That's one option. But you can ask yourself, what went wrong with him? He certainly had a bad night. Yeah. Oh la la, he was such a nice guy.
Put yourself in the person's shoes and imagine,
Yes. You have the choice. You can say, he certainly had a bad night. What went wrong with him? There's something. And so just the look on your face may start saying, but why is he not getting angry? Why is he not getting pissed off with me? And so on. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. It's a very positive way of looking at things.
Yes, and that means that you are not being on the defensive. You are wanting to offer something. You're caring. And of course, this always comes with a little smile. Yeah.
That's right. I agree completely. We don't have so much time, but still I'd like for you to remind people how they can get in touch with you, because I'm sure that people who are dying.
Yes, I thank all those who came back to us from program. That was on Monday morning. They were just very happy sharing with us. And listen, Facebook, you get on Emmanuel Chiangong Messenger, you can do that. And of course, those who don't have those internet services, you can go on 67785 6768 67785 6768. And of course, you can stop by at Viva Coiffure in Bonapriso at La Croissanterie every afternoon of the day, and we can have some chat. And why not at the school in Benabe Aqua, where we can also have a lot to share with you and also with the students and those who desire to train in the beauty and the well-being industry. Now you have it all. It's up to you to reach out to him. Thank you so much. Always my pleasure. See you on Monday? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. All right. As for you televiewers, we'll be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Matama. Ubafuyuga.
Uti yule.
Mbolo. Martin chublo. Soko biwo. Amba. Menabuna wabuki maholio. Jamna.
Agazane hamyofu.
Abala. Gaga Chiangong. Bolong.
Dari jam pikoi jam. Madala.
Befmo se patwaze.
Monsieur Songokala.
Ma fil andi lam.
Ebi muduko.
Gavine rom la top.